the relationship I want is one of ease. It's easy. It's easy to feel good. It's easy to feel at one. It's easy to like what I see. It's easy to move through my day. It's easy to be who I am. It's easy to do the work that I want to do. It's easy to be two separate people with two separate intentions through many things. It's easy to interact. It's easy to be in a relationship like that. It's easy. It's easy. It just feels comfortable. It feels comfortable. It feels comfortable to be in a relationship like this. It feels comfortable. It feels secure. It feels certain and secure and easy and comfortable. It feels real. It feels true. It feels honest and deep. It feels soul and source. It feels core. It feels basic. It feels true. It feels real. It feels good. It feels easy. It feels soft and gentle and sure. It feels comfortable. It feels like love. It feels like being loved. It feels like loving. It feels like adoring. It feels like sureness. It feels like certainty. It feels like confidence. It feels like knowing. It feels like being. It feels like me. It feels like home. It feels real. It feels certain. It feels honest. It feels open. It feels open-ended. It feels expansive. It feels delicious. It feels fun. It feels exciting. It feels captivating. It feels enticing. It feels passionate. It feels vital. It feels alive. It feels full. It feels real. It feels like me. You see?
Yeah.
Now, that's way more than 68 seconds. And you accomplish so much when you just, and now all the questions are gone. The grid is just right. The energy is moving, the grid is filling in. It does not, the details of it do not matter. The relationship in its fullness cannot feel better than that. Cannot feel better than that. In other words, because all those things and all those details that are coming that you want are all because you want to feel like you just felt.
Yes.
So you just made an end run around the unnecessary manifestation, and you captured the emotional, vibrational resonance of what you're looking for, and you just became a vibrational match to what's in your vortex. And now, like water flows downhill, so this soft, gentle, comfortable, easy momentum. So now what's happened? Now you've done grid work, and you have, because we didn't pull that out of thin air. We pulled it right out of your vortex, right out of the core of who you are. It's who you are. It's why you felt it. It's why you resonate with it so deeply. So now you've done this grid work. What's happened is the vibration of that which you are and the vibration of that which you want are in the same place. So now evidence of this newfound, newly discovered resonance, good word, resonance, will start showing up. In other words, the grid's going to begin filling in. Your work is not to jump into some sort of immediate action. Your work is to acknowledge the relationship between that and what just happened, between that and what just happened, between that and what just happened. So what will happen as you continue to do that today and tomorrow and the next day and the next day is your confidence in your belief, your expectation, your knowing, your certainty of the unfolding. Then you just say things like, things are always working out for me. Things are always working out for me. Sometimes, if you haven't done grid work consciously, you've been doing it, but you haven't been doing it consciously, and someone walks across a hotel lobby and you see them again, you think that it's a sign from the universe and that you should follow it out. And maybe it is. But when you've consciously done the grid work and that happens, you see it for exactly what it is. You see what we're getting at?
Yes.
There's no possible way that you will not find and enjoy and feel all of these things that we're talking about. And if we were standing in your physical shoes, we would joyously allow the universe to deliver to you with precision everything that you're looking for. And we would not for a moment make any effort at all to fill in our own grid. We wouldn't pack up our truck and go, as we were teasing you earlier. We would not do that, because that's you trying to fill in the grid. But when you wake up one morning and you know that there is nothing, no one that could keep you from doing exactly that, that's the grid filling in, you see.
Yeah.
Can you feel the difference?
Yes.
Good time for a segment of refreshment.
Thank you so much.
It's really interesting to watch you. Sometimes you'll have an experience with someone. Often it's someone you live with, someone that you really did like a lot at one time. And you're having this sort of tumultuous experience with them. Maybe it's an employee-employer relationship. Maybe they have been and are your lover. Maybe it is a parent, child, or friend. But there's somebody who's just for quite a while just been bothering you a lot. You think about this person a lot because you're tied together. All kinds of things go on, and this person is a thorn in your side, you say. Just a constant burr under your saddle, a rock in your shoe. This person just drives you crazy. You wish they'd just fall in a hole, and that would be that. But they stay stuck to you like glue. You don't know why, and they're just irritating you beyond. So you're having this relationship with them, and most of you not realizing that every time it tugs and feels uncomfortable, that you are requesting an improvement. In fact, you are putting, without even knowing it, your version of them and you and your relationship in your vibrational escrow. When they don't understand you, you put a version of them in your vibrational escrow that does. When they are not kind to you, you put a kinder version of them in your vibrational escrow. When they don't watch what they're doing, you put a version of them in vibrational escrow that knows what they're doing. In other words, the more bumbling they are, the more magnificently you create them in your escrow. You can't help it. You create a version of everything that you are living in your vibrational escrow. All day, every day it happens. So as you've been adding to your vibrational escrow, source has been taking it in, becoming it, taking it in, becoming it. And law of attraction's been responding to that, and all circumstances and events have been amassing, coalescing for the creation of this new and better relationship. We're not kidding you. So if you could do as we were just encouraging you to do, if you could give your undivided attention to where you're going, if you could start playing the isn't it nice game, or the won't it be nice game, or isn't this a lovely thing, or look at these positive aspects, if you could start training yourself to be more of a match to what you're putting into your vibrational escrow, you'd feel wonderful, and your relationship would be morphing into that. But most of you don't do that. Instead, you create this because of your experience with that, but then you give most of your attention to that. So here's the best way of saying this. This person harassed you into expansion, and now this same person is the reason you're not taking your expansion. No wonder you're so mad at them. If they hadn't harassed you to grow, so you want to say to them, look, you made me grow. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to expand. I didn't want to become more. You harassed me into expansion, and now your ineffectiveness keeps me from taking my expansion. And that's why I'm extra mad at you. Doesn't that define a lot of relationships you have? If it weren't for the contrast, you wouldn't have expanded, and if it weren't for the expansion, you wouldn't feel bad in not taking the expansion. And then, oh, the amazing things you concoct to try to explain it, when there's really only one thing that explains it. You grew and you didn't go. Your inner being went that way and you stayed over here. And the funny thing about it, oh, it's funny to us, not to you. The really interesting thing about it is, the more you don't go, the more you ask. And the more you ask, the more you grow. And the more you grow, the more you don't go. And the more you don't go, the more you ask. And the more you ask, the bigger the contrast feels. And the bigger the contrast feels, then the more you rebel, the more you blame, the more you criticize. You might as well give it up, because you can't stop expanding. You might as well just let go of the struggle, let go of control, let go of trying to get others to be better so that you can feel better, let go of all of those reasons that you don't feel good, let go of all of the conversation about if you had done this differently, then I would feel better right now. Well, of course, if everyone held you as their only object of attention and their only goal was that you live happily ever after, we imagine your nest would be pretty feathered. But it's not going to happen, so give it up. All of you were born to feather your own nest. All of you were born to create a magnificent nest of creation and to move yourself into vibrational alignment with it. And we see you. If you think someone else is dabbling in your reality, you want them out. You don't want anybody creating in your reality. You think you do. When things aren't going well, you say, come in and help me. But then if they take control and want to tell you everything, it's like Jerry and Esther when Esther is driving. When Esther is lost, she really appreciates Jerry's guidance. But when she knows where she's going, his guidance is annoying. And he walks quite a thin line because he never knows what she knows. I could put my 2 cents worth in and be blessed, or I could put my 2 cents worth in and be cursed. It could go either way. And we want you to realize that you are the creator of your reality and everyone else is too. And when you don't answer questions that haven't been asked and you do your best, do you resonate with what we just said? That the people who give you the most grief are your greatest co-creators. And there will be a time when you've let go of the struggle and have allowed yourself to be who they helped you become, that you can look back and say, that really was good for me. And I do appreciate that contrasting experience. And what we want to submit to you is, why not look back now in the midst of the contrast and try to feel that way a little more? So you could begin saying things such as, you're driving me crazy, but I know there's a pony in here somewhere. You're driving me crazy, and I know good will come from it. I can't imagine when I will see it, but I'm pretty sure something good will come from this. And anyway, thanks for the harassment. Or you could say, I suppose that you wouldn't be here bugging me if I were not vibrationally a match to you. So apparently we deserve each other. I can't imagine why. I'm so much better than you are. But at any rate, here we are banging it out together, and clarity is coming from me about what I want. And so I'm going to do my best to talk about what I want and why I want it. And anyway, thanks for the trouble. Now you understand about law of attraction, don't you? You know that law of attraction says that which is likened to itself is drawn. So if you're feeling something and you're having a relationship with anyone, whether it's a hotel, whether it's an airline, whether it's somebody that you used to like, whether it's someone that is in your experience every day, when you're having an experience with anyone, the experience that you're having is in your vibration. No one is doing anything to you. Your government can't do it to you. Your economy can't do it to you. Your spouse, your children, your parents, nobody is doing anything to you. You're doing it all to you.